the French VZ51 practically. Tier 9 Premium French autoloader 2-round clip of a pseudo medium tank of a heavy. Doesn't really have hull armor. Turret armor is somewhat thick, but does have a cupola on top. Does have space armor protecting the turret front and the sides, but large caliber guns will pin. You play this thing more like a medium tank, and DPM is not great. So similar to the VZ51, but a little bit more mobile. It does get a nerf in top speed compared to the super test. We'll go through it, but back end looks a little bit wide on the engine deck compared to the front. Like, it's a long vehicle even though the turret is not as big. Looks somewhat like a AMX 5100 chassis that got smushed, but only a 105 compared to the 120. Less module damage. Alpha is about the same, 10 less compared to the 5120. But originally I rated this vehicle back in February of this year, and it was basically mediocre, right? Autoloader 2-round clip, good mobility, turret frontal armor, lacks hull armor at HP, plays like a medium tank, more mobile, VZ51, yep. So yeah, feels kinda generic and the most basic out of the 3 new vehicles compared to the SZDV Vz and the Vlkodav, the Wolfhound, but Paradoxmoduls. Okay, so yeah, it feels kinda okay, but here is the main stats breakdown. They did buff the penetration by 3mm on the regular shells, which is good. Buffed the HP a little bit by 100 and nerfed the top speed by 5. This thing could use all the top speed it could get, right? It's more like a medium tank. 90mm hull front, not great. Camo, fat, medium tank practically. View range, average. Radio, slightly below average, but that's fine. So yeah, they nerfed the price on the AP round, so it's even more expensive on the AP. They reduced the price of high explosive, but you rarely carry that many high explosive with autoloaders. Luckily, it carries 50 rounds, so you can have some high explosive, but you rarely like wait 30 seconds to load 2 rounds of high explosive. Not worthwhile. So base accuracy, base aim time are all kind of mediocre-ish for a 105, but it does have a quicker inter-shell reload time, so 2.5 is a little bit faster compared to like 3 or 3.5, 3.75 or 4 in some French vehicle scenarios, but you play this vehicle like a medium tank, right? So armor-wise, there are some turret armor on the front, but it is situational. It is also kind of flat, about 270 or so, so good enough against most regular shells at this tier, but spamming gold shell, especially gold APCR, will pin. High explosive anti-tank will likely not pin, but you do have a cupola on top. The cupola is still kind of prominent too. Also overmatch the turret roof. Hull armor is only like 150, 160 or so. That's like tier 7 levels of hull armor. Not great. So you're playing this thing like a medium tank, right? So side armor is 45. You do have no side skirts. That should be a side skirt right there. Doesn't even count it as a side skirt. Like the mud guard, I guess. Oh. Yeah, it's only 20mm tracks. And the ass is pretty huge too. It's 50 on the ass and 30mm on the engine deck. So artillery shells does hurt a lot. But it is a premium, so it makes more credit and crew XP. And you can spam all the gold shell if you want. Gold shell is like 300mm APCR, which is better than heat rounds, right? So yeah, okay. Yeah, I rated this at 5. It's still kind of a 5, right? It doesn't feel too great, especially the low DPM. If this thing had like 15 seconds of reload, that would be kind of good, right? 15 seconds of reload with this gun is pretty crazy. Maybe 20 seconds of reload. That would be kind of fair for 2 rounds, right? But it's about 24 seconds. So segue into equipments. I would say turbocharger, go faster. You need to go faster. This is not a heavy tank. This is a medium tank. Supporting medium tank too. Vertical stabilizer. Aim time accuracy are both mediocre, so I don't think you need improved sights. This might be a little bit overkill. So instead of anything to do with firepower, like enhanced gun lane drive or vertical stabilizer, you already have fast enough traverse, you don't need it. 41 is like fat medium tank, so that's good enough. So I would say either you put turbocharger into the bottom slot and go with improved hardening, give yourself a little bit more health and track durability, or vents to just go with better DPM and better accuracy all around and aim time. So yeah, this one's up to you, but you're not side scraping. Improved hardening is only buffing HP and not that much, only 180, right? It's not even 200 more HP, so this is not really that helpful other than getting detracked by artillery and running away. So I would say vents will be a little bit more appropriate. Yeah, a little bit more appropriate. But compare this to the VZ-51, it got a nerf in 2.0. Heavy at tier 9. Yeah, this thing got a nerf. I got a skin on, but they nerfed the top speed on this vehicle. It's much better armor. Yeah, they nerfed the single shot too, but the autoloader is still garbage DPM as well. It's not as fast to rev up, but it does have better top speed for some reason. So yeah, it's still like a 5 for the Sentinel. And let's just do this one and done gameplay. I always do. Heavy at tier 9. The Sentinel. And let's put the Brenos crew, since I already tested the Brenos on the press account. Set all the crew to the barracks. It's nice that current patch doesn't break with all the mods. Like, you actually use press account with the mods on, but what the hell? That's not the crew. That's the crew from AMX and 4? Alright. 54. Yeah. I would like to have camo in this scenario, but yeah, you don't really get it. Situational awareness. Heavy tanks are mostly side by side. And signal interception, you don't have that much health. You have more health to get comm expert, so you don't really get comm expert out of this. So I would say better pinging from 6th sense is more important. And let's put camo on and we'll go do the combats. Where's 2.0? There we go. Alright, don't suck. 2-round autoloader. I should play a little bit more passively. And reserve. Don't get blown up in the first like 2 minutes. Oh great, against a bunch of tier 11s too. Oh, fudge me. It's a medium tank, right? But the size of a... It's even bigger or longer in length than a BZ-75. Jesus. Or STI. This is a big body. Real big body. Alright, just support the heavy tanks. Support the tier 11s, I guess. It's okay on maneuverability. It's not like a medium tank. Yeah, it's not like a medium. It does have a little bit more health, but not like a medium tank. Pattern. It's all tier 11 heavies with the Taschenrad. And the reload time is kinda long for this gun. 430U. No shots. No light tanks, which is good. No artillery, also good. This thing has no view range, but have a good crew. Gun depression is 8 degrees. And I'm scared of going to the middle. Yeah, theoretically, a 430U should win the hull down battle against a Type 61, but he cannot push because of everybody over here. Alright, Patton, what do you see? Taschenrad is not spotted. T-803 is also not spotted. That's interesting. Ah, there's a T-803. I'm penetrating this freaking turret front. Maybe the FE will get him. Go FE! Nuke him in the ass! Alright, I jammed 2 rounds into the 803 side armor. Oh, you missed! You donkey! Alright, Alright, stay alive. Stay alive. H! Jesus! Oh, we're getting ass front. I need to run. This is not good. Look. Oh! I was just jamming up his ass. Oh no. Yeah, I need to run. Run now. We're going. We cannot live. We need to go now. It's Type 4 and a bunch of medium tanks too. So we need to go. This doesn't have the DPM to do anything. No, we need to go. Sorry team. Sorry FE. I need to run. It's not my fault. I don't have the DPM for this. Tortoise! Save us! I don't have the DPM for this. I need to run. Tortoise. He's been AFK the beginning of the goddamn match. Yeah, we're not winning that. Especially with this autoloader, we're not winning that. Okay. Why the hell would you run away, Tortoise? Jesus, bots. Oh, at least hit that to capture base, so we'll just run. No need to deal. Let them capture base while we're running away. You're suiciding if you're going to do that. 𝗲𝗿𝗱𝗃𝗃, Badger, and a 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃. MIA. Alright, go with the IS-7, I guess. Go IS-7, we need to push against this Badger. Which I can only jam like 2 rounds in before he kills me. Go faster! Go faster now. This tortoise just pisses me off. He AFK for the beginning of the match and then freaking runs around in a circle and does nothing. Alright, then you go. Alright. I need to reset. Gold shell reset. Cannot deal with the 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃, so we won't. Shoot one, shoot. Good. There's a cop outside! Alright, we're good. For now. That's not good! Alright. Gold shell, worth it! 𝗲𝗿𝗱𝗃𝗃 is gonna shoot the tortoise. Yep. Team should be fine. High explosive! Oh. Yeah, you have to be very careful about your HP. Because you have none. Spotted? Nope. I'm good. Yeah, you cannot deal with a freaking swarm of Type 5s or Type 4s, a bunch of Tier 10 medium tanks, a 𝗟Tiger to boot, and a 𝗲𝗿𝗱 look overwatching. So you're not dealing with all that stuff. I missed! The fire though! Alright. Yeah, you cannot, you have to run. You have to, the DPM, the gun sucks! But at least I jammed a few rounds into the 803. Sorry about the FV. Yeah, he has no running chance in that vehicle against a swarm like that. No. But goddamn, you have to play this vehicle smart. It's not a heavy. This is not a heavy tank. Sorry about the FV. He did his best. He jammed a gigantic high explosive squash head into the T803, but yeah, you have to run. You really have to run. Otherwise, you're not dealing with that garbage DPM. Not even close, right? I didn't do that much. Only spam like a couple of gold shell. But it's a premium tier 9. Does make the credits. They did buff tier 9 making capability, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's still like a 5. This is the most mediocre vehicle out of the bunch. And I would say this is still okay of a pickup, but you don't have a tier 9 premium for the French in terms of heavy, right? So I still say it's a 5, but the gun feels okay, especially with vertical stabilizer. It feels okay. I jammed 2 shells. How many shells did I jam into the T803? I jammed 3, so 2 in the beginning for about 800, and the final round to kill him from base cap. But yeah, the gun feels fine, just lacks DPM, like a lot of DPM. If this thing had like 20 seconds reload, even better if it had like 17 seconds, but it's not as crazy, right? It doesn't have the alpha punch of a VZ-51. So be a little bit more skittish, be a little bit more careful with this vehicle, but otherwise it's okay. It's not the worst. Like, would I rather play with this vehicle than something of a Lorraine 50T? They buffed this vehicle, but the cupola is still there. So it's a small lip of a cupola, but it's like a M103 on top of a Lorraine 40T, practically. DPM still kind of if. I say it's okay, but you definitely want something of this or this. This has the firepower. This definitely has the firepower over your 2-round autoloader. So you play this thing like a medium, it has a smaller profile, but the body is long. So just be aware of that. Run when you need to, right? But otherwise, okay. So there you go, folks. The Sentinelle. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.